Alright, okay, welcome guys. So, first video of the year. Happy New Year. Hope you had a wonderful New Year's Eve. So, for the first gameplay video we are doing. So, we're on the Hind, the Mi-24. Yeah, I cannot move that. So, we are on the Mi-24. Basically, the mission is we have, as you can see on the right, we have a Mi-26 that we have to escort, and basically the mission of the Mi-26 is to deliver some goods on a refugee camp in Syria. And we just have to escort it and, well, basically provide protection for the camp to assure that the insurgents, yeah, we basically know that insurgents will be attacking the camp, so we basically have to provide Overwatch. So we will be armed with 80 rockets, 80 HE rockets, so should be plenty to provide protection. So first thing first, to trim the helicopter to be sure not to ram our friend in front of us. So basically fly formation with him. Alright. Alright, we're trim reset. So we provide cover. Just have to adjust my visor here, set up my armament. Alright. Alright, so the Mi-26 is starting to land on the refugee camp right there. And our job is to provide Overwatch. So stay in the zone, stay above the camp, and react to whatever the insurgents are sending it to us. So I have the labels, the markers right there, so you can see blue points. So just because my eyes are quite bad actually spotting things, so just to help. But I'm not supposed to know that they're there, so I'll just wait for the call. So we are on the gun is working, alright, so I'm set on the rockets, alright. And we basically just have to stay in the zone and wait for some calls, basically. So this is the refugee camp we have to protect. Well, basically a ruined city, but been recycled into refugee camp. Okay, so I got mortar flag 1 to 1. So this is my beautiful aircraft in DCS. Alright, so I got the radio call, mortar barrage. So this is basically the blue point we saw. Alright, so let's treat these guys. So I'm set, just have to trim my helicopter to be right on course, right on set. Basically as stable as possible to ensure that my rockets will be where I'm aiming. So I'm using the automatic guidance system, basically a CCIP pipper, to tell me where my rockets will land. The thicker gauge is basically the effective range of my rockets, so I just have to wait that the pipper unfolds itself. So as you can see, I'm very stable, that's what I want. Alright, the pipper is unfolding, so I just have to carefully aim the plane and shoot right there. Alright, perfect. Barrage was, I think, quite stopped. Alright, so task is okay. Get back on Overwatch. My mic is doing, my headphones are doing things, destroying my ears. I hope you cannot hear that. It's horrible. Alright. Yeah, a lot of distractions. I think we can assume our task is fulfilled, so we can see we still have some explosions, but I think that was the shell that were already shot, so I don't think, yeah, that pretty much not much left, so we're okay. And the camp should be okay. Alright, back to Overwatch. And just wait for all the radio calls, basically. Going nice and stable. We are 220 kph. Stable cruise speed, so it should be okay. The Mi-26 is still unloading, so yeah, basically I have to stay until it leaves. Scanning around, cannot see anything, so yeah, just wait for some calls. Alright, so insurgent convoy on the road northwest. Yeah, they're right there, I can see them. Okay, right. So apparently they have AAA, so I'll have to be extra careful not to get shot. So we'll try to sling some rockets from far away, max range basically. Yeah, I can see the traces. Yeah, you can see the trucks. I don't know if you'll see because of YouTube compression, but I can see the traces. So that's our target right now. We have to take care of them before they reach the camp. So we'll set on course. Alright, pretty much good. There'll be a corner, so I'm a bit disappointed because I wanted to have them in the line. So I can shoot right now, so that's what I'll do. Getting too close, so let's take a evasive action, dropping some flares. You can see them, but I can tell you I'm dropping flares. Alright, apparently I got the gas. I don't think it's the AAA, so we're still in danger. Yeah, I'm getting shot, so I have to evade. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of shots. Should be safe behind the hill. Alright, so let's set up for another attack. Alright. So yeah, apparently the ZU-23, so the AAA is destroyed, so I got the ZUs. That's very nice. And apparently 2 large groups of insurgents with light armor in the village. Alright. So I think the convoy has stopped, so my mission is okay. I can basically let them know where they are, and the rest, the outpost can basically deal with them. And apparently there's a lot of insurgents infantry somewhere. Yeah, you can see the dots. Yeah, they're in the village, in the buildings right there. So yeah, next target. I think I still have plenty of rockets, so I should be okay with rockets. But the 30mm cannon on the Hind is quite powerful, so I don't really have to worry about ammunition. All right, so let's set up. Let's lined up. We're at range. We can shoot. And evade. Oh, big freeze there. Dropping flares. Yeah, you can see shots. I don't think they're for me. I think we had some pretty good. Yeah, still dropping flare, as you can see, because of the program. So with the first press of a button, you can basically drop several flares to ensure that you don't get hit by manpad, etc. So we can see the outpost right there is defending itself, which is very good because I don't have to do everything. I think we had some pretty good effects on the target. Yeah, I don't see any shots from there. So we basically still have some infantry. Yeah, right there, a BTR and some infantry. So that was our next target. So I'll just set up a course to attack them. All right. So we'll try to stay above 200 kph because we need our speed to be able to evade, basically. Yeah, the camp is taking fire, so I have to help them as fast as possible. All right. So they were there. Yeah, let's go. So on course. Can't see any movement. I think the outpost did pretty good. We'll still send some rocket just to be sure. Yeah, I can still see a blue dot at top, but I think it's just a single guy, so I don't think I need to sling some rockets at him. I think the outpost can just defend itself. Alright, so I cannot see any shots, any gunshots, any traces. So I think we're good. I think the target has been dealt with. Alright, still incoming gunfire, maybe the guy, so we'll do a quick rocket run to be sure for good measure. Oh, I'm out of rockets. Right. So let's go into gun. Alright, let's spread very nicely on the target. Didn't see any notifications for destruction, so I think there was nobody. Let's have gunfires. That's weird. Maybe in the first target. I think might be still some enemies right there. I can't see anything. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we got all the targets, and we now need to wait for the Mi-26 to finish, basically. Alright. Back to Overwatch. Oh, right. So the Mi-26 has left. So we basically have to escort it up to the base, which is a bit further east. So let's meet with them. Yeah, no more gunshots. I don't see any blue dots. So we dealt. Targets have been dealt with. And our mission was to protect the Mi-26. The Mi-26 is leaving. He's okay. Our mission is good. So we basically accomplished our mission. We now need to form with him and fly towards the base. So I have to carefully reduce my speed if I don't want to ram him. Yeah, pretty good. I think he's flying at 150, so we'll try to meet with him. Trimming the aircraft. Always trim. Remember to trim. Or you'll run into some problems. Alright, so I think we're catching a bit, yeah. We'll accelerate a bit, up to 210, 220, just to be sure, to have a nice speed cushion to catch him, and we'll just form. I think the base is right there, yeah, you can see the air base right there, so that's basically our destination. Alright. Yeah, DCS is something else, man. It's... Well, it can be very tricky. It is very tricky, if not impossible, if you only have a keyboard. So you definitely won't have fun with a keyboard and mouse. But as soon as you get your hands on even simple joystick, the game becomes incredibly fun. And when you get a complete HOTA system, it's another world, clearly another world. All right, so we caught up with him. So let's formation flop with him. Nice and easy. Alright, we are co-speed, co-altitude. So we just fly formation with him. So he's at, yeah, 150 as I said. Or 140, yeah, 140. Speed is constant. Altitude is constant. We are set. So we'll just wait for him to land. And I just land. I'll try to land right next to him. So I think I might edit this part just to prevent you from the boredom of just watching me following an Mi-26. But yeah, formation's flying. So we're basically formation flying with the Mi-26. Formation flying is definitely the hardest thing to learn in DCS or any flight sim, to be honest, because you have to adapt your speed, your altitude constantly, and in an helicopter, in a chopper, it's a combination of a lot of inputs you have to make from your stick, from the throttle. Yeah, it's very hard. So I'm doing very well actually. I'm very surprised. So yeah, that's something. And I'm pretty proud, because usually formation flying is where I'm lacking. Clearly, I'm lacking practice time. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Thanks to my short experience with the Black Shark Den, which is basically a simulation group of, some are real life helicopter pilots, some are just like me, aficionados, passionates, and yeah, I learned a tremendous amount about how to fly an aircraft, a helicopter. Thanks to these guys, a huge shout out to the Black Shark Den. If you go into DCS someday and you want to learn how to fly a chopper, a helicopter, you definitely have to check these guys. Black Shark Den. They have a Discord, they have a website, a lot of documentation. They are very friendly people. And very good teachers also. Alright. Alright, the base is right there. Still good. As long as I can keep the Mi-26 on the left of my HUD and inside the arch of my cupola, I'm good. If possible, right into the middle, indicating me that I'm at the right distance. Yeah, so we are flying basically. We are kind of slow, which is unusual for the Hind. We are, yeah, 150. Usually the Hind is flying around 200, 250 kph. It's a very fast helicopter. You can reach up to 300 kph, but at these speeds you can go into some problems, like retreating blade stall and that kind of stuff. These are not funny experiences, I can tell you that. But yeah, we are doing pretty good. Everything is smooth, the inputs I'm making are smooth, the altitude is constant, as you can see. I'm a bit climbing, but that's okay because I can just correct my climbing speed or descent speed with stick. So I'm starting to catch him up a bit. So I'm just slowing up very smoothly just to adapt my speed for, like, maybe I'm just changing my speed for 2 to 3 kph, but that's basically what makes a good formation flight, is how smooth and how precisely you can adapt your speed, your airspeed, and we are doing very good. So I think he will start his descent shortly. Yeah, so I think he's already starting his descent. We will not be following him, because formation flying in descent, his helicopter can become very dangerous, especially especially with the DCS's AI. So we'll just let him do his thing, and we'll find a nice spot to land. Maybe besides of these jumbo jets right there. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe just on the runway. So I'm starting to place myself right behind him as we are approaching the airbase. And when he will start his descent, we'll just keep on, make a smooth pattern, a nice pattern, and just start our landing. So I'm a bit low, adjust the throttle, speed is good. Alright, altitude is good. And I have not put my arm switch to off. Alright, so now if I click my trigger, I don't shoot, and that's what you want. You don't want to shoot by accident, especially behind a friendly helicopter transporting refugees or above the city area. Always be sure your master arm switch is on off. You're doing such things. Alright, so he's starting his descent. We are not following him, and we'll just start. We will just make our own pattern. So, as you can see, the AI basically just stopped on the dime. I cannot do that, so yeah, that was dangerous. So yeah, we just descend to, I think, 500 meters, maybe 300, and I think we'll just hover land on the runway numbers. All right, so let's descend. So in helicopters, you don't want to descend too quickly, otherwise you can basically come up with VRS, which is vortex ring state, and you basically, the short version, long story short, you get sucked up to the ground because you are trying to, your rotor blades are starting to, wants to basically pull the air you're using to fly, and again, it's not a very pleasant experience. Alright, so we are 200, we are a bit fast, we'll slow to 150. We are 300 kph, so we are good. We'll raise the nose to slow and to get some altitude. So we are at 150, perfect. I'll trim my airplane, trim my chopper. 150, 300 meters. Alright, we're good. So we'll wait for the runway to disappear into our wing, and we'll start our descent. So we are a bit slow. Add some throttle. We're a bit also slow and low, which is not good. So I'm climbing up a bit, gaining some speed. All right. So we'll start our descent. We'll make our descending turn, trying to keep 150 kph, which is quite hard actually in a descent. So we'll lower our landing gear. That's good, and we'll just smoothly align with the runway, still descending. Rate of descent is very good. Alright, so we are lined up, trimming. We're descending a bit too fast, so we just raise the nose, lower the throttle to be sure not to gain too much altitude, but just still slowing. We'll try to reach for 100 kph to basically land on the white markers. Alright, I just throttle. Rate of descent, we are 100, so we're good. Adding throttle to keep our speed. And yeah, slowing down to reach the white markers. And we should be very nice. So the speed is very slow, so we have to be careful with the throttle. Watch for our rate of descent. I have to add up some throttle, as you can see, because I'm starting to to basically drop down, and we are in a quite nice harbor actually. There you go. So we are hovering above the runway where I wanted, and I can just adjust my speed and lowering throttle very smoothly to land. Right, brake, and we're set on the ground. Perfect. Parking brake, and we're good. All right, so I'm not quite much aligned, but yeah, pretty good in my book. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed it. My very first gameplay on DCS for the very first 2023 video. Hope you liked it, and don't forget to tell me in the comments if that was good, if that was entertaining. And yeah, thank you guys, and see you, I hope, very soon.